Episode 29, Sold. The Cloudominium. Sonic is pacing. Gee, Sonic, I've never seen you nervous before. I'm just excited because you're about to meet my fiance. The part I'm nervous about is asking Rainbow Dash if he could stay with us for a while. If not, I always have a place to stay at Sweet Apple Acres. I just hope Rainbow Dash likes me. Dash likes everyone, Chris. Rainbow Dash arrives and enters the Cloudominium. Hey, you! Rainbow Dash gives Sonic a kiss. Dash, there's someone I'd like to introduce you to. This is my friend Chris, the human from Earth that I've told you about. It's really nice to meet you, Chris. Sonic has shared his many stories and adventures he's had with you. Rainbow Dash hugs Chris. Thank you for saving Sonic's life from drowning in your pool. If it weren't for you, I never would have met such a wonderful guy. Sonic actually shared that story, huh? Yes, and so many other awesome stories, too. I just want to state that I officially know how thanks to Rainbow Dash over here. You taught Sonic how to swim? How did you manage to get him near the water, let alone in it? She can be very persuasive, if you know what I mean. Sonic winks at Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash giggles and blushes. Now, that's not how I convinced you. Although we did have our share of fun once you did get in the water. This is how it went down, Chris. I told Sonic I was willing to teach him how to swim. Of course, he refused and gave several lame excuses as to why he didn't want to learn. So I asked Sonic, what if I were drowning and you're the only one who can save me? Are you going to just stand by and watch me drown because you don't know how to swim? Needless to say, he was willing to learn after I asked him that. Sonic, why didn't you tell me Chris here when you visited me at the academy the other night? I didn't know he was here until yesterday afternoon. Chris arrived here in Equestria while I was visiting you at the Wonderbolts Academy. Hey, before I forget, I talked to Rarity and Twilight about the wedding, and they both agreed we should get together this weekend to discuss it. You're so awesome! Thanks for taking the initiative to put our wedding together. Most guys don't do that for their wife to be. I wanted to help because I'm just as excited for our wedding as you are. So, how did you get here, Chris? I made a machine that created artificial chaos control. I was able to track down the location of the Master Emerald by locating its power signature. Once that was done, I was able to sync my machine up with the Master Emerald. Basically, I created my own portal to Equestria. Wow, I guess that makes you a nerd. Ha 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 ha. You and Twilight are going to get along great. We already do. I met her yesterday. Twilight seemed extremely excited to meet Chris. I wasn't sure how every pony would react to Chris, considering the reputation humans have with the ponies. I'm happy all of you have been so welcoming to him. I think that's because all of you guys have shared such nice stories about him. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm starving. I'm totally craving a sub sandwich from Sub City. I'm down. How about you, Chris? I would be, but I don't think my money is good here in Equestria. I got you covered. Thanks, but I feel bad freeloading off all you guys. Don't worry about it. You're a guest in my home. Besides, who do you think feeds this Hedgie over here? Sonic shrugs. Okay, I'm in. All right, let's go then. Chris, climb on my back and I'll take you down to the ground so we can all enjoy a walk. You want me to ride on your back? Rainbow Dash squats down to allow Chris to climb onto her back. I promise, I'll go easy on you. Trust me, I'm a professional stunt flyer and a rookie in the Pegasus Ball League. You're in good hooves. Professional stunt flyer? Definitely not helping. Go for it, Chris. I'm telling you, the ride is amazing. You're gonna love it. Well, you only live once, I guess. Chris gets on Rainbow Dash's back. Okay, now lay your head between my shoulder blades and wrap your arms and legs around my body. Tight enough for a good grip, but not too tight so I'm uncomfortable. Chris follows the instructions from Rainbow Dash. That's comfy for me. Are you ready for the Rainbow Dash experience, Chris? I guess so. Please take it easy on him, Dash. Remember, he's a newbie. Rainbow Dash trots over to the front door as Sonic holds it open for her. Rainbow Dash walks out of the Cloudominium. I'll be right back up for you next, Sonic. Ready for the ride that you'll never forget, Chris? Chris, nervous. Oh, God. Rainbow Dash gets down into her takeoff stance. Sonic, care to do the honors? On your mark, get set, go! Rainbow Dash blasts off her property and rockets into the sky with Chris on her back. This is unbelievable! What a breathtaking view! Are you ready to put your feet back on the ground? Sure. Rainbow Dash and Chris are hovering about 1,000 feet off the ground. Time to buzz the tower with my patented flyby. Hold on real tight though, okay, Chris? Chris tightens his grip. Rainbow Dash rockets past the Cloudominium toward the ground. Woohoo! Rainbow Dash lands on the ground with Chris. Chris dismounts Rainbow Dash. So, did you enjoy the ride? That was a pure adrenaline rush. Now I see how you were able to catch Sonic. You're amazing, Rainbow Dash. Thanks. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the ride. You handled it a lot better than Knuckles did. I better go up and grab Sonic so we can eat some grub. Rainbow Dash flies back up to the cloud. That was an awesome. He loved it. You excited he is right now. So what do you think of him? He's cool and he's really nice. Is he going to still be around? Yeah, in fact, I asked him to be one of. He said yes, of course. I know you just got home and all, but do you mind if Chris crashes here tonight? Sure, he can stay. It'll be cooler. And besides, I'm pretty tired after the day I've had. I was thinking of calling it an early night anyway. I'm ready to have. You are. Definitely. Sonic hops on Dash's back. She takes off towards the ground with. Sugar Cube Corner, Pinkie Pie's apartment. Pinkie Pie sleeping. Pinkie Pie is asleep on her couch. The music is still playing through her headphones, which are still pumping music into Pinkie's brain as she sleeps. Manic slowly enters the apartment after a very long day of recording at DJ Pone 3's studio. Manic walks over to the couch and gently runs his fingers through Pinkie's fluffy pink mane. Pinkie Pie slowly begins to open her eyes and is excited to see Manic staring at her, smiling. She smiles back and wraps her arms around him and pulls him in for a kiss. Sorry about the long day at the studio. You know DJ Pone 3, everything has to be perfect. There's no need for an apology. I get that you're busy. I just really miss you, and you're not even on tour yet. I saved some dinner for you in the fridge, if you're hungry. No, not really. I honestly just want to hold you because I miss you too. Pinkie Pie grabs her couch blanket and snuggles in with Manic. This feels really good. Have you talked to Sonic lately about the wedding? No, I haven't had a chance. In fact, I haven't seen Sonic since Starlight and Shadow's housewarming party. Why? Is there something going on that I need to know about? Yes, silly. Tomorrow. The wedding and the reception are both Twilight's castle. Oh, thanks for filling me in, babe. I'm Sonic pretty Think be at the studio tomorrow. DJ Pone 3 is doing an event in Manhattan tomorrow night. I work in the morning, but I'm done for the day at noon. I can't believe I get almost a full day with you tomorrow, Manic. I know, I'm pretty excited about it too. I would like to get out and go for a walk, but I lived in a tropical, so I'm not used to this chilly autumn air we've been in. A walk sounds great. Ponyville is so beautiful this year with all the different colors in the trees, the comfy autumn air, turning leaves. There's always something to enjoy with every season. Just wait until winter when I take you ice skating at the beach or when we share our first snowball fight. Sounds like a lot of fun. This is I don't see it that way. Though Sonic sees how happy you make me. It was like Sonic forgave me again because of your belief how happy we were and that I was finally choosing love. Pinky, the truth is this is the first time in my life I'm actually proud of who I am. I have you. Hope the start of a great musical career. I'm no longer involved in a gang. I've repaired my relationship with Sonic. Honestly, my life could not have turned out any better, and it all started because of you, Double P. I know I've been busy with the band, producing our debut album, but I want you to know I haven't forgotten about you. I love you, Pinky. You are without a doubt the greatest gift I have ever received. Pinkie Pie smiles and gently begins kissing Manic. I will always be your angel, Manic. Pinkie Pie nuzzling Manic. Manic smiles and kisses her on the forehead. Sub City. Rainbow Dash, Sonic, and Chris are eating their sandwiches and having a conversation. Thanks again for dinner and allowing me to stay in your home, Rainbow Dash. It's the least I could do considering you're a friend of Sonic. Where have you been staying since you arrived here, Chris? The night I arrived, I saw Knuckles briefly before I blacked out from exhaustion. So Knuckles took me in to rest at Sweet Apple Acres. Yesterday I reunited with Sonic and he took me out to your home in the wilderness, a bonfire, and just talked about our memories and what we've been up to. Chris and I came home late this morning. We had a great time just catching up with each other. Applejack offered Chris a permanent home at Sweet Apple Acres, but I think she has enough on her plate with Knuckles and her own family as it is. So I was hoping since Chris is one of my best friends that he'd be able to stay with us for a while. I don't know, Sonic. I don't mind Chris staying tonight, but I don't think it's a good idea for Chris to live with us. Really? Why? Well, why not? It's not because you don't like him, is it? No, of course not. I really like Chris a lot, actually. It's just I don't see any Pegasus wings on his back. I don't want Chris to feel like a prisoner living in my home, which sits 400 feet off the ground. Sonic, it's bad enough that you need the X Tornado to leave the Cloudominium while I'm gone at the Wonderbolts Academy. I know you feel guilty about me having to have to use the X Tornado as an elevator, but honestly, it's not that bad. And with Chris around, I won't get lonely or bored when you're gone. All right, I'm cool with Chris staying with us. As long as Chris doesn't mind living 400 feet over Ponyville, I just feel bad you guys have to use the X Tornado to leave my house when I'm not there. I'll leave the decision up to Chris as to whether or not he wants to stay with us or not. So how do you feel about living with us in the Cloudominium, Chris? The Cloudominium is an awesome house, and I love it. I don't want to impose on you guys, though. You two are planning your lives together. The thing you need the least is me hanging around, slowing you down. You really wouldn't be imposing much, Chris. I'm still going to be gone for the next 3 weeks, finishing off teaching this class of new recruits until they graduate. Seriously, I'm going to be gone 15 out of the next 21 days. Sonic could honestly use your company at bedrooms. Yeah, we can hang out every day, play video games, and you can help me out. Hey, awesome. I'm glad you're making a home with us at the Cloudominium. It's not going to be permanent, Sonic. I'm only doing this so I can get on my feet here. Clothes that fit. I'll take care of that. I still have 100 bits left over from when I took Twilight and Flash to Pony Island in the X Tornado. We're going over to Rarities tomorrow. We'll see if she has anything for you to wear. If not, I could ask her to custom make you some clothes. That's real sweet of you, Sonic. You're a really great guy. And okay, but on the condition that I pay you guys back for everything you've done for me. Paybacks aren't necessary, Chris. Sonic and I are only trying to help out a friend. One day you may be faced with the same situation of needing to help a friend. So do as I do. I just pay it forward. You never asked me for anything in return for saving my life. Instead, you gave me your friendship as a repayment. I get it. Exactly. You never know when a friend may need you one day. I know you'll do just fine here in Equestria, Chris. You're a really nice guy and you're smart. You just need a little help getting started, that's all. So you're planning on staying here in Equestria permanently, Chris? I'm not really sure about that yet. I'm sure there's going to come a point that I'm going to get homesick and miss my own family. But as for right now, I'm just excited to be reunited with all my old friends from Mobius. And I've been enjoying some of the new here already. I think I'll just take life here in Equestria one day at a time and go from there. Nighttime has now fallen upon Ponyville and all of the province of Equestria. Most ponies are dreaming dreams of hope, prosperity, and overall happiness. Starlight Glimmer, unfortunately, was not one of those ponies on this night. Starlight's nightmares are a bit different than most other ponies, in which Starlight's nightmares are at times not nightmares at all, but rather premonitions. Starlight is an incredibly powerful unicorn. Her magic in the past has rivaled that of Princess Twilight Sparkles. In addition to being able to heal ponies, Starlight's power also allows her to travel through time and space, and the unique ability to see future events. If Starlight is in the correct frame of mind, in this particular nightmare, Starlight is visiting her friend Thorax at his changeling hive. Thorax became the leader of the reformed changelings after Chrysalis was overthrown a year ago. Starlight is having a private conversation with Thorax when all of a sudden, Starlight gets up and stabs Thorax in the heart with her unicorn horn. Starlight jolts out of sleep. Shadow is also startled out of sleep. Starlight is sweating and breathing heavy. Starlight, are you all right? No, I was having a terrible nightmare, Shadow. I killed Thorax. Starlight, it was just a nightmare. Come here. Shadow holds Starlight to comfort her. But what if this isn't just a nightmare? It felt so real. I don't understand why I'd have a nightmare like this when Thorax is my friend. You can't control what you see in your sleep. Are you sure you were the one who killed the Thorax? Yes, I'm pretty sure I woke up because I rammed my horn through his heart. This is scary, Shadow, because when I have nightmares, they usually aren't nightmares at all. They're at times premonitions that serve as a warning of what's coming. I have no reason to want Thorax dead. Then you have nothing to worry about, sweetheart. Come back to bed and I'll hold you until you fall back to sleep. Starlight gets up and out of bed. No, there's something else going on here. I wouldn't have had a nightmare like this, especially when I've never had a thought of killing Thorax, ever. I know you can't understand the depths of my powers, but this could be a premonition of Thorax being in danger. Starlight, you're not seriously considering going out to Thorax's hive now, are you? I killed Chrysalis. Thorax's life is safe. I promise you. Please come back to bed. Our baby needs you to rest. I'm not going to Thorax's hive. I'm going to get a drink of water and attempt to return to a peaceful sleep. I just hope this was a coincidence and not one of my premonitions. Starlight kisses Shadow. I'll be back up soon. I just need to clear my mind. Starlight kisses Shadow and leaves the room. Starlight walks down the stairs. I saw you were having a nightmare, Starlight. Starlight's startled. Sweet Celestia, you scared me, your majesty. I'm sorry, scaring you was not my intention, Starlight Glimmer. Starlight turns on the light with her magic. I saw your nightmare while I was in the dream realm, and then I saw your dream disappear, meaning you had awakened from sleep. I thought I'd come and check on you. I'm fine. I was coming down to get a drink of water and to clear my head because that nightmare didn't make any sense at all. That's because your mind is not at ease as in regards to Chrysalis. Had you allowed yourself to finish the dream, you would have seen that it wasn't you who killed Thorax, but it was Chrysalis disguised as you did. I find this to be somewhat troubling, considering you have the ability to have premonitions while you sleep. It's also troubling because we failed to find Chrysalis's remains after the battle she had with Shadow. So do you believe I'm having a vision of the future or a nightmare, your majesty? Only time will tell, Starlight Glimmer. I shall leave you to retire, and if this nightmare continues tonight, I will return and enter your dream and help you figure it all out. For what it's worth, I do believe Chrysalis is dead, and that this is a nightmare of your fears that she isn't. I must return to the dream realm and finish doing my duties. Sleep well, Starlight. Princess Luna disappears back into the dream realm. Starlight sighs. Starlight would drink her glass of water and return to sleep. However, she would not return to the nightmare she had of Thorax. The next morning had arrived in Ponyville. Chris was awake inside of the Cloudominium, making breakfast for himself, Sonic, and Rainbow Dash as a gesture of gratitude for allowing him to stay and call the Cloudominium home for a while. As Chris continues to cook breakfast, he's shocked to hear the doorbell ring. Sonic is awakened by the doorbell and heads downstairs. Chris answers the door. Sunsplash gasps at the young human boy. It's all right. I come in peace. Sonic and Rainbow Dash are asleep right now. Sonic comes downstairs. It's okay. I'm awake. Sonic comes to the door. Oh, I'm sorry for waking you, Sonic. I was unaware you had a house guest. It's all right. Please come in. This is my friend Chris for an extended visit from out of town. Sunsplash enters. I see. Again, I'm terribly sorry for waking you up this morning, but I came by to inform you and Rainbow Dash that I have a Pegasus who is interested in looking at the Cloudominium this afternoon. Chris goes back to cooking in the kitchen. Oh, so you're interested in buying it then? Oh, no, not me. Her name is Lily Blossom. Lily Blossom is interested in the Cloudominium? That would be ironic if she bought this place. Rainbow Dash walking downstairs in her robe and slippers. What's going on so early in the morning? Sunsplash just informed me that Lily Blossom is coming over this afternoon to take a look at the Cloudominium. Oh, I told Lily Blossom about it when she was here in Ponyville a month ago. Lily Blossom is my sports agent. This is kind of cool. She's interested in my house. Ah, that explains the irony of the situation. This is a good thing that you know her. It might sell your home quicker. That would be awesome, especially now that we have a house guest living with us for a while. With that being said, though, I don't want to close right away either. Sonic and I are getting married in 3 weeks, and we also need time to look for us. You guys can iron out all that stuff later. I'll leave you three alone. Lily Blossom's showing is at 3 this afternoon. I'll see you guys later, and good luck. Sunsplash exits the Cloudominium and flies away. Sonic and Rainbow Dash enter the kitchen where Chris is finishing off breakfast. So what's all this, Chris? I decided to surprise you guys with breakfast. It's a small way of me saying thank you for everything you've done for me. I personally want to say thanks again. It's really not a big deal, Chris. Like I told you last night, I'm happy to help you out until you get situated. I do appreciate it, guys, and please let me know if staying here interferes with your relationship in any way. I don't want you two changing anything on my account. Trust me, you being here won't affect Sonic and I at all. Thanks for making a delicious smelling breakfast, Chris. Yeah, I didn't realize you knew how to cook, Chris. Physically, I may be a kid again, but remember, I still act like an adult that I am. And as an adult, you need to know how to cook for yourself. After you guys left Earth and went home, I decided to be more hands on at the house. I had Ella teach me how to cook because I figured it would be something I needed to know how to do. Moved out on my own. Actually, pretty good at it. So, what's on the menu this morning, Chris? I smell eggs for sure. And is that biscuits and gravy I smell too? It sure is, Sonic. I know how much you loved Ella's biscuits and gravy when you were staying with us that I decided to surprise you with them. I tried out her recipe. I hope I did her justice. Regardless, I agree with Sonic on this one. It smells and looks delicious. Thanks for making some coffee too, Chris. Rainbow Dash pours a cup. So you guys are selling this house? Unfortunately, we are. I really love this house, but I can't expect Sonic to live in a place that's. It's not fair that he needs to use the X Tornado as an elevator to go visit friends or go out for a run. Now that Sonic and I are starting our lives together, it's only fair that we choose a home that suits both our needs together. The only thing I'm going to be picky about is making sure I still have a hot tub I can soak in after a hard day of playing Pegasus ball. This is why I love her so much, Chris. I never asked her to sell this house, but it means a lot that she'd be willing to give it up in order for us to find something that we like and suits both our needs together. Fluttershy's cottage. Fluttershy, Tails, and Discord decorating the outside of her cottage. Discord using his magic to stack hay bales. Discord snaps his fingers, and the bale of hay grows legs. Discord whistles, and the hay bale barks like a dog at Discord. Woof, woof. Where do you want Fido, the hay bale dog? On top of that stack over there. You heard Fluttershy. Jump on that stack of hay over there. The hay bale dog listens to Discord and jumps on the top of the sack. Discord snaps his fingers and the bale of hay turns back to normal. This is the most fun I've ever had decorating. Tails placing pots of mums on the hay bales with Fluttershy. I'm actually having a lot of fun too. Discord certainly knows how to make you laugh. Yeah, he does. He's worried about restarting his tour without Trixie. I told him he'd do fine and that he's capable of entertaining a crowd by himself. He's lucky. I wish I had magic like him so I could make you laugh. But you make me smile and feel loved. I love you just the way you are, Tails. Fluttershy kisses Tails on the cheek. Thanks. I love you too, Shy. This display is really starting to look nice. Discord walks over. I couldn't agree more, Tails. I honestly think I could give Rarity some tips. So what else is there to do, Fluttershy? The rest of the mums can go on that stack of hay you just finished stacking, Discord. Fluttershy holding a pot of mums. Discord snaps his fingers and the mums start humming the My Little Pony theme song. Mums that hum! Tails mumbles to himself, show off. Fluttershy starts humming along as she places the pot of mums in its place on the haystack. Your humming is beautiful, Fluttershy. Lily Blossom arrives. It sure is, Tails. Fluttershy and Tails rush over to greet Lily Blossom. Fluttershy embraces her sister. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful surprise! Discord snaps his fingers and the mums stop humming. Discord teleports over to where Lily Blossom, Fluttershy, and Tails are. They kind of look like sisters. As you can see, I'm in town. Yay! More business, I presume? No, actually, it's for pleasure this time around. This must be Discord. Yes, oh, where are my manners? Discord, this is my sister Lily Blossom. Discord examining Lily with a magnifying glass. Discord makes the magnifying glass disappear. I can definitely see the resemblance. At least I like her more than your worthless brother. Sorry if that offends any pony. No, Zephyr Breeze is indeed a useless piece of garbage. Ha ha, I love her already. So how long are you staying for, Lily? I'm only in town for a few hours. I can't come to Ponyville and not visit you guys. I wish I could stay longer, but I have a contract signing in Vancouver I must oversee tomorrow. Speaking of contract signing, I may be signing some documents of my own today. As I said, I came to Ponyville for personal pleasure this time. After my last visit, I decided that I'm going to move to Ponyville. Fluttershy excitedly hugs Lily Blossom. Oh, that's awesome news, Lily. I couldn't agree more. So, have you already bought a house? No, no, not yet. But I am looking at one today. If you turn around and look up over in that direction. You're going to buy the Cloudominium? Why is Rainbow Dash selling her house? She told me she was selling it because she wants a house on the ground for Sonic. Oh, the element of loyalty strikes again. That's really nice of her to do that for Sonic. She really loves him. That's the type of pony Rainbow Dash has always been, though. I'm not sure if I'm buying it yet. Right now, why, thank you. I'm glad some pony appreciates my decorative taste and talents. I couldn't. What a nice surprise! Amy walks over and hugs Lily Blossom. Nice to see you again, Amy. On your way to work? Yeah, I'm closing up the bakery tonight. Will you still be around tonight? It'd be great to catch up. No, unfortunately, I'm only in town for the afternoon. I have to be in Vancouver tomorrow for a contract signing. But she is thinking of buying Rainbow Dash's house and moving to Ponyville. Really? I'm happy that you're considering to move to Ponyville, but don't buy Rainbow Dash's house. You have to have that place fumigated just to remove the stench from her from that house. Tail sighs. Here we go again. Why can't you just let it go, Amy? It's all right. With Chris being here in Ponyville, Sonic and Rainbow Dash won't last. Did you just say Chris is here in Ponyville? Yeah, he's been here a few days now. Rainbow Dash isn't going to get any of Sonic's attention now that Chris is here. Excuse me. Who's Chris? He's a friend from when we lived on Earth. Do you know where I can find him, Amy? Last I heard, he was staying at Sweet Apple Acres. I better get going before I'm late. Amy leaves. Oh, I just love Amy. She's such a wreck. Who needs my chaos when she's around? I agree with you on that, Discord. Amy is a ticking time bomb, and her fuse is getting shorter by the minute. Rarity's boutique. Rarity taking Chris's measurements so she can make his custom-made clothes that fit him. We're just about done here, darling. I should be able to make you a couple of outfits and have them ready for you in a couple of days. How much do I owe you, Rarity? Save your money, Sonic. Chris's clothes are a gift from me personally. Consider it a welcome gift, darling. Wow, thanks. That's very kind of you, Rarity. You've all been so kind and welcoming. Well, I just simply could not allow you to walk around Ponyville dressed in clothes like that. I have all the measurements I need now. You're all done, Chris. Thanks again, Rarity. Sonic, I know you and Rainbow Dash are hanging out here for a while. I have something I need to take care of. Do you mind if I catch up with you guys later? That's fine, Chris. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything is fine. I just want to head over to Sweet Apple Acres to thank Applejack again. She did offer me a permanent home at Sweet Apple Acres. I also feel it necessary to let her know I'll be staying with you guys for a while. Now that's a good idea. I did kind of kidnap you the other day, didn't I? Yeah, but I had a great time catching up with you. I'll see you guys later. Rarity, it was nice meeting you, and thanks again for agreeing to make some clothes for me. Likewise, darling. I'm just glad I could help you. Chris leaves. He's really a nice boy, Sonic. I agree. He's one of my best friends. He saved my life when I was on his planet. Chris is someone you can always depend on to have your back. Twilight closes Rainbow Dash's wedding book planner. I just flipped through Rainbow Dash and Sonic's wedding planner, and I think they have everything covered, Rarity. Fantastic. May I have a look? Twilight's magic horn lights up as the book floats over to Rarity. Rarity begins looking through the planner. What can I say? This isn't my. I'm actually quite impressed with how organized this wedding planner of yours is, Rainbow Dash. It's going to make planning your wedding so much easier. I honestly think we could pull this wedding off for you guys in 3 weeks. The only concern I have is getting invitations out to every pony on time. Do you think you can get me a list of every pony and their addresses by tomorrow night? I could, but honestly, most of the guests lives right here in Ponyville. Let's be honest, Sonic and I don't have much family to invite, so it's literally just our group of friends. The only other concern I have is Rarity and Cream being able to finish off all the tuxedos and dresses on time for the wedding in 3 weeks. Not to worry, Twilight. I've already informed Sassy and Miss Palmel of the importance of this wedding and the short time frame in which I have to work with. They will be handling all my business transactions for the next 3 weeks. That leaves Cream and I free to work exclusively on Sonic and Dash's wedding. Thanks, Rarity. I really owe you big time. Oh, please, darling. You and Sonic are my dear friends. It's an absolute honor not only designing the attire for the event, but to help in the planning of it as well. Nope, your hooves are full, Rarity. I'm officially taking over as the wedding planner, with Sonic's help, of course. Would you have it any other way? I might actually help you out, Sonic. Seeing you plan and put together a wedding is going to be entertaining. Let's hope not. Is there anything else you two need from me? I noticed I wasn't included in the wedding party. That's because I have a much more significant role for you, if you'll accept it, of course. Twilight, I would like to ask you if you would perform our wedding ceremony. You want me to preside over the ceremony? Absolutely. There's no pony else who came to mind other than you. So what do you say? Oh, it would be an unbelievable honor to perform your wedding ritual. Oh, thank you for putting your trust in me to do this. Sweet Apple Acres. Applejack hauling a cart of apples with Rah Rah. See, it's a pretty good workout, huh? How do you do this for a day every day? After a while, you get used to it. Was there ever a point you wish you had done something else? I tried when I was a filly. Shortly after my parents died, I moved to Manhattan to live with Babseed's parents. I thought running away from my heartache would make all the pain I was feeling go away. For some reason, Sweet Apple Acres kept calling me to come home. Rah rah, I have no regrets. Had I stayed in Manhattan, I wouldn't have everything I cherish today. My home has always been Sweet Apple Acres. That's why I chose to not go with you when you pursued your career in Manhattan. I couldn't live that life. I tried. Had you come to Manhattan with me, do you think we would have made it? I don't reckon we would have. I think eventually I would have gotten lonely with you going on music tours, that I would have eventually moved back here. When you refused to go with me, I'll admit that I almost didn't go to Manhattan to pursue music. I second guessed myself the whole train ride there. I'd like to believe everything worked out in the end. We still have each other, and that's what matters the most. Applejack and Rah Rah haul their carts into the barn. They detach themselves from the carts. I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. Yeah, I was about to call it a day myself. Come on, let's go grab a drink of cider. Thanks for taking me up on my offer to help, Rah Rah. They begin walking towards the farmhouse. Not a problem. You said it was a vigorous workout, and you weren't kidding. I definitely want to do this again. Absolutely. It was nice having you around to talk to as well. Maybe next time I can convince you to apple buck with me. Rah Rah giggles. I don't think my manager would approve. They laugh. Why don't you stay for dinner, rah rah? I might take you up on that offer, AJ. I could go for a home cooked country dinner. Applejack and Rah Rah enter the farmhouse. Chris is in the living room talking with Knuckles. Nux, Rah Rah! Nux, Rah Rah and I just hauled in the last two carts from the orchard into the barn. I'm fixing to cook up some dinner now, and Rah Rah is staying for supper as well. Awesome! I'll go and unload those bushels of apples for you. Come on, girl. Come on, Chris. Want to help? Actually, I better get going. I also needed to talk to Applejack before I head out, though. All right, well, I guess I'll see you around, kid. Knuckles heads out to the barn. Rah rah, this is Chris. He's one of Knuckles' friends from a different planet. Nice to meet you, Chris. What exactly are you? I've never seen your species before. I'm a human, and not to worry, I come in peace. Well, that's good to know. Applejack, I'll go in the kitchen and grab some cider for us so you can talk in private. Rah Rah heads off into the kitchen. I just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for me. I greatly appreciate you opening up your home to me. So I'll assume you'll be living with Sonic and Rainbow Dash. Yeah, it's just that Sonic is my best friend, and you really don't have to say anything else, Sugar Cube. I understand. I just didn't want you to think I was ungrateful for your hospitality. It was very kind of you to offer me a permanent home here and taking care of me the night I arrived here in Equestria. You're welcome, and if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks. You have a really great heart, Applejack. Knuckles doesn't trust very easily, and the fact that he's madly in love with you says a lot about your character. I better head back over to the Cloudominium. I'll see you around, Chris. Don't be a stranger, you hear? Chris nods and gives Applejack a hug. Chris exits the farmhouse and starts off for the Cloudominium. Meanwhile, the Cloudominium. Lily Blossom and Fluttershy are walking through the Cloudominium with Sunsplash. Now, this is one of the rooms that can be utilized as an additional bedroom. Yeah, definitely. I've noticed there are a few empty rooms in this house that can't be utilized for that purpose. Not sure if I'll ever have kids of my own or not, so I don't know if I'll ever need this many bedrooms. There's plenty of time to figure that stuff out, Lily. It's just right now I'm very career driven, and in all honesty, I've never given any thought to any other aspect of my life. I do love this house, though. Meanwhile, Sonic and Rainbow Dash are hanging out in the living room. I hope Lily Blossom loves this house enough to buy it. Excuse me. Oh, this is a long slide. I will miss this place once you do sell it. We have such great memories here already. I know, but I bought this house when I was single. Even Soren had to adapt to living here. But it was okay because he was a Pegasus and he loved this house as much as I did. I know deep down you love living here, but it's not fair for you to have to conform to my lifestyle. I'm sad selling this house, but I'm really excited for us to buy a house we both like together. A house that suits our needs as a family, because in a couple of weeks we will be married and we'll be a family. You and I can take all the memories we made here with us, and you know as well as I do, we're undoubtedly going to make new and awesome memories in whatever house we buy. Sonic smiles and kisses Rainbow Dash. You know what's incredible about us, Dash? What's that, Sonic? In the 4 months we've been together, there's a memory for almost every day I've spent with you. With you, there's only been fun, laughter, joy, and love. Most of all, just pure happiness every second I'm with you. It really is mind-boggling how life works sometimes. Had the Metarex not destroyed Mobius, I wouldn't even be here right now experiencing real love for the first time. Do you think we ever would have met otherwise? Sonic shakes his head no. Let me answer that with a question of my own. Do you believe in destiny or fate? Think about it. Let's separate our lives and see how we got to this point. Everything that's happened to both of us this year has led us to this moment. Your heartbreak with Soren, Mobius being destroyed, Knuckles using the Master Emerald's chaos control, the Master Emerald choosing Equestria because of the elements of harmony, and how your race is the race of ponies that disappeared from Mobius 30,000 years ago. If not for all of these, we probably never would have met. I really believe it was destiny that brought you and me together. It brought all of us together.
Regardless of how it all happened, I'm just glad it did. Sonic, I never loved any pony the way I love you, and I'm just thankful somehow, some way you found me.
Lily Blossom, Fluttershy, and Sunsplash are heard making their way back downstairs. Sonic very quickly gives Rainbow Dash another kiss. I'm glad you caught me, Rainbow Dash. I love you.
I love you too, Hedgie.
So, we have to talk. And since both of my clients are here, we should go ahead and get started.
I guess that means you really like this house, Lily.
I absolutely love this house. So much so, I'm going to buy it. Oh, good Lord, this cold. Sorry, guys, my voice is going and I'm not really feeling, I'm coming down a cold. Um, I hope my voices are still good despite me fighting off this cold. Despite, well, let's see. I think what's making this cold worse is the fact that, well, I live in Chicago. Well, in the suburbs anyway. 2 days ago it was 105 degrees. That was before the heat index. Today it's 61 degrees. So, yeah, I'm. And it's rained for like the last 3 days. So, all this rain and temperature changes is really agitating my allergies and my dry and whatnot. I just hope my voices are still okay when I do the characters. Other than that, I'm going to keep going ahead and rolling on with the live streams. I might be able to get maybe 2 more episodes done before I gotta start preparing dinner. My wife should be home in the next 3.5 hours, so I might be able to get 2 more episodes up. I'm really, like I said, I'm hoping to get the season 1 season finale done tonight as well. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. I gotta be, even though tomorrow is Saturday, I have to be up at 5:30 in the morning to be at a mandatory work meeting. So that's a lot of fun, and it's a 5-hour meeting. So wonderful. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys are continuing to enjoy these live streams. Please give me feedback in the comments below if you guys like the voices. Let me know how I'm doing. Um, I'm curious to know what you think my best voices are. I know a lot of people. I've heard Rainbow Dash. I've heard Spike are my two best. My wife thinks Sonic is one of my better ones. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. I'm also curious to know like what your favorite voice is that I do. So go ahead, leave comments below after this thing streams and uploads to YouTube. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for now, guys. Let this episode stream and upload, and then I'll be back in a little while. Hopefully, my throat is not as dry as it is right now because I'm suffering. As for now, guys, later.